day. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They can't be any better as we hit the half. Perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 or 5 before that. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, 127 yards, and a score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that. Much for free. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 12 carries, 52 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage for every carry he receives this week.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Seven yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And this is caught. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. McCaffrey, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, McCaffrey, but here, back to the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On play action, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run again with Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Murray now to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Hunt will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. On the return is Henderson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Shotgun now with Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Purdy off the play fake. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot. Shot CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
Murray now on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got McBride here over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Swings this out for Hunt.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're built.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Purdy.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So thanks to the late field goal.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy bootlegging it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing here, Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray going to look to run on the draw.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, not a fun game at all for anyone who's playing defense on the field at this point. They just gave up another first down on another good run. I wonder if the defense coordinator just says, let's sell out, play against the run, and not worry about getting beat by the pass.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
To throw, it's Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Murray. Keeps himself upright. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Launching one for Henderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drop. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive? Right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Purdy to throw.
Hard throw, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 20-17, 55 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Finds White. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally.
To throw is Murray. Over the middle, it's complete.
At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the 49ers,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.